Hello everybody, and welcome back to another commentary tracks. Today we got a few votes on the Wheel of Fortune. We have like 4 votes for anything reviews, so it's looking like the likely winner here, but who knows, we might get an upset. Hello everybody in the chat, hello everybody in the Discord call. If you'd like to be a part of the Discord call yourself, you could give money to Edbound and go on Patreon.com for $1 every month. Anyways, let's click to spin. Let's spin to win. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? It's gonna be anything for. It's gonna be the heist. Wow. Okay. Okay. The heist somehow against all odds defeats anything for views. So let's watch the heist. This is a much older video actually. This is the 2019 era. Oh my gosh, this video is so old. This video is like, because we've done a lot of videos from 2020 in the last few commentary tracks. So one from almost 4 years ago now. This is a different era for sure. I'm gonna take you back to the past and show you the heist video that I don't really quite remember. Like, I do remember a few things. For one thing, this video was going to be very different originally from what it actually came out as. It was going to be one really long action video that just featured these 2 characters. But I was doing Monday uploads and I ran out of time, so I turned it into something else entirely. I don't know if I agree with that this day, but let's give it a watch. Let's see what's going on. I love this, by the way. Igor's theme. This album, Tyler the Creator's Igor, came out in 2019 in the summer, and I was obsessed with that album with my whole life. I really like this 8-bit cover that somebody made of it on YouTube, and I asked if I could use this song for like a little animation, and here we are. And oh man, this is well animated, and I like how it's shot too. It's very bright. It's like dark, but like in a bright way. Like, there's something about this atmosphere that's kind of strange. But I will say one thing. I was definitely trying to ride the whole, what am I looking for? Ride the hype of the Old Town Road video with the whole everything on point, everything on beat. And while I'm watching it now, I do feel like I could have done it in a bit more of a creative way is all. I feel like it's a little bit too perfect. There's not enough chaos enough. And then it just ends. I wanted to really make a long form video on this, just like the whole song playing, but I ran out of time. Damn. This one is really good, but I can't remember much about it. I mean, I can't remember much either, but I still think it's interesting. I really like this lighting. It's so bright. It's so like colorful. It's very vibrant. And I really think if I had gone with my original vision, if I taken the time, it could have probably been something crazy. Really probably could have been like something insane. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, eh? I guess in this one instance where I chose consistency over something a little bit more impactful and meaningful, maybe we have something that was lost to time when it could have been something that truly stood it. I guess that's kind of just kind of the way of the road sometimes, Sometimes you can make something amazing in a week, and sometimes, you just kind of make something a little bit more filler. Now, this first part of it, I think, is great. I really do think it should have kept going. It's this second part that we're about to get into right now that nobody really remembers. It's Thor playing a video game with Captain America.
Every time we forget, he's in the elevator. Curse this accursed video game.
Actually, I do remember this next bit. It's one of my favorite lines is in this.
Tis not your fault. You are but the boomer. Not
Okay.
Myself.
That was when everybody was saying boomer, and I now know why. It's important to recognize what terms are only popular at the time you're saying them versus like what's gonna stick around. Like Riz, I feel like Riz is gonna stick around. If you make a video called Lego Spider-Man the Rizzler, that might stand the test of time. But like the word boomer, people just don't use that word as often anymore. But I like this part a lot. Do you remember what it was like to be happy?
Like, to be happy. Dude, are you okay?
It's one of my favorite lines.
Gaming is the only realm where my godlike powers matter not. Everyone is equal, and yet, I feel like a peasant, because I suck.
Yeah.
It's a win, my friend. A win, of course! But how?
Well, it's true, actually. Sometimes you just need to win in life. But I remember this part a lot, too. I like this part a lot. It's crazy because when I think about the heist video, I never think about this, but now that I'm watching it again, I do remember it. It's coming back, and yeah.
Oh my god, dude, are you okay?
No, he shot me in my fucking eye. I thought that bit was funny.
Sorry, I guess we couldn't see eye to eye on this situation.
And then it just turns into like some ridiculous, that's all the time we have for tonight, and then it zooms out to the diner like it's some sitcom. What is this? Isn't that a Patreon? Yes, that was Kenny Boy. Kenny Boy, my boy. Wow, a 50-second long credit scene. That is too much. That is too much. Simply put it, that is too much. Especially for a video that's only 2 minutes long, actually. But yeah, Kenny Boy. I really liked his minifigure design, so I use it a lot. I will admit, with a lot of these minifigure designs, some of them I didn't really like that much. I felt like, you know, they're not bad, but like, I don't see them really fitting into the world I want to make very well, so I didn't use them as often. Kenny Boy was one that I thought I really liked, and I used him as often as I could because I thought he looked cool, you know? Just one of those. Like, since that was short, can we roll again? It was short, huh? I guess we can roll again. So we've only been here for like 5 minutes, and really there's not much to say. Like, shooting in this diner, it was easy, it was fun, but it's nothing crazy. I used this diner because I was running out of time in the week, and it was easy to film in there. But yeah, it's Marcus D. Dude, Marcus D has been there since like day one. You know, he was my roommate in 2020. Like, actually, like, we were living together. But yeah, let's roll it again because that was pretty short. All right, let's do this. Let's see what's next. Anything for views? Okay, all right. The winner, if you could believe it, is Anything for Views for the double feature tonight. I also just don't think that you guys have many questions about that last one either. So yeah, let's go to Anything for. Where is that? Where is that? That's in 21. That's a summer 21 video. I remember making this in like 2 days. I like this one a lot. I think it's funny. I think the writing's good. I think the voice acting is like silly, and I like the setting a little bit. You know, something crazy, but it's fun. And I really liked Superman flying in the shot.
Okay, are you guys all ready?
It's so ridiculous.
So awesome.
Rogue did work on this. I remember him and Cornado both did some masking help for it because I was running short on time. Like, I literally worked on it over a weekend.
Okay, I'm recording.
It's so stupid.
I'm walking here. I hope I don't get kicked in the balls or anything.
I love that bit. Oh my god. It's not that hard to do, like, because I was using sticky tack, it wasn't that hard to actually do the slow motion shot. What I did actually was I positioned the flash in this frame first. Actually, no way. Is that even possible? How did I do this? I don't remember how I did this actually. What I feel like I did, because this movement is a little bit too perfect, I feel like I would have positioned him in this frame first. And then I would have the sticky tack slowly lose its power so that way it looks like he was like kind of falling down a bit. But maybe I honestly probably just like really moved him very, very slowly. Like just insanely slowly, like insanely tiny each frame, and I was able to be very consistent with it.
Psych! Nice ball!
You do have a lot more control when you have a character on sticky tack, I think, so yeah. Rogue needs to break down his VFX. Akash Batman is good. This isn't Akash. This is J. Coley.
Dude?
Hold up.
Nice.
I remember this bit.
Psych! Nice balls, dude!
Hold up.
Nice, I got it.
Quick, upload it!
Already done. It's got 30,000 views.
It's just ridiculous how quickly it
Quick, read
works.
the comments.
I love when he flies. I love animating Superman. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
Animating Superman, especially when he flies, feels so fun. I love his colors. I love his design. I want to put Superman in more videos.
Oh, nice kick.
Thank you, Internet!
Whoa, nice balls.
Whoa, what the hell?
Whoa, nice balls.
Whoa, what the hell?
Guys,
Okay, that's.
this video blew
I
up.
can't believe this video is so
Gotta make a
funny.
sequel.
How? No way can we get the internet to watch the same thing twice!
No problem at all, Barry. I got the perfect idea.
And then,
Bruce,
yeah.
are you sure about this?
You saw those views, man. If we don't keep the action coming, we'll lose our clout.
So that was actually like that line specifically is kind of more of a me being like, damn, bro, YouTube is all about being constant and upping the ante every time. Otherwise, you lose, you know, what your clout. At least that's how it really felt at the time, specifically when I was like really uploading constantly. And I noticed that whenever I didn't upload, like momentum would just be lost and it'd be kind of hard to get back up. But like, kind of the nature of the game. But at least it made for this funny bit of this funny bit of video, right?
You saw those views, man.
You know, you can take
If we don't
anything
keep
you
the action
feel and you
coming,
can make it like funny.
We'll lose our clout.
He's right,
This is
Superman,
silly.
This is the only way.
Okay.
It's just it's the only way.
Action
It's so
coming,
ridiculous.
We'll lose our clout.
He's right, Superman. This is the only way.
Okay.
What was I on when I made this? Like what was I thinking
Whoa,
about?
I'm walking here. Sure hope I don't get kicked in the balls or anything.
That scream!
Sure hope I don't get kicked in the balls or
Oh my lord. That was fun.
We can't upload that.
We have to.
And then the
Bruce
last
won
bit, my
for
favorite,
the
my
views.
favorite comment, my favorite like
views.
way to tie up this entire thing. Break down how the shot of Batman exploding. So this is pretty hard actually.
For more.
So Batman
hope I
exploding
don't
is one of
kick
those
your
shots
balls.
where because so many moving parts are flying, on top of the moving parts flying, the Flash is like bursting through them too, right? So you can see a lot of edges and stuff. Like the masking isn't that clean, but it's going so fast that like you don't really notice it. And when the pieces separate more here, they're a lot more like the masking is a lot cleaner. But this first shot here is pretty funny. I used sticky tack to like hold all these black pieces together. I made Batman immediately just like turn into mush the moment Flash collides with him. Just like the moment, because I thought like, you know, whenever any character you're having in a fight, whenever like something like hits them, the frame that the contact is made has to change them fundamentally. You know, whether other it has to change their pose drastically or it has to change their shape, like in this case because he's turning into slush. He turned into a bunch of black bricks. And I try to keep like specific shapes, like this line here, so that way it could kind of replicate his cape almost. And the rest of this stuff here is like giblets. And then this like 1x2 brick here that kind of has this indent in between is supposed to mimic his leg. And then the pieces just go flying in every direction, right? It goes flying that way, it goes flying to the right, it goes flying downwards, it goes flying upwards. It's not that difficult of a shot. Like, say for example, these two studs right here, they immediately hit the wall. That's something I would do to kind of make it easier to mask for myself as well. That way when they're masked onto the wall, I don't actually have to mask them anymore because they're just stuck to the wall and they're sticking like that in camera. And so then I just have to focus on these ones. And, you know, like, to hold these things up, it was a lot of different, like, types of Lego pieces. Like, a lot of Lego 1x1 bricks kind of, like, stacked up on each other to make, like, long poles. So that way I could sticky tack them to these little bricks. And I would just move them forward. So, for example, like, this one, I'll probably have, like, one tall 1x1 pillar. And it would be holding all these bricks on top of it. Then I have another one here that would be holding all these bricks on top of it, too. It was not too hard, but it is very difficult because you have to keep track of every single tiny piece to make sure it's following the correct arc of motion. So like if you like when I'm going frame by frame on this, I want you to focus on just one of these bricks, and then each frame you'll notice that they're going in the exact same path, and you can kind of predict where that path is going if like after you see a few of it. Some of them just straight up leave the screen entirely, and you want that too because you want that bit of like a few pieces fly really fast and a few pieces fly kind of slowly, and then they land and their thing kind of like finishes and they kind of bounce around like that. Oh no, he's dead.
Subscribe
So-
for more.
I gotta talk about the Edbound lore now.
We have to. It's
Batman is technically dead right now in the Edbound lore. This is what he looks like right now. However, he's going to be making a comeback next week. After this Monday, I have a current video that's being done. And the video after that one, I'm not kidding y'all, that video has to do with the Flash. And that will be Batman's... it's going to be... like, he's going to be resurrected. Like, I mean, he's resurrected in that video, and then he explains how he came back to life. Yes, it's lore. I know. Can you believe that? Lore is coming back to Edbound, because why not? Lore is kind of fun. Batman's been dead for 2 whole years, okay? He's got to come back strong.
what Bruce would have wanted. For the views.
For the views.
For the views.
It's up.
How many views?
Yo,
It's like-
436 million.
They immediately forget their friend is dead. Is the Flash gonna terrorize Hawaii? Well, he's gonna try. But it does have to do with the new Flash, like the new Flash movie. It's called, the next video is called, "The Flash movie is so good I forgive Ezra Miller's crimes." That's it. Does animating with a cape annoy you? I find it so fun. I find like there's so much you can do to like add a flow to it to make it kind of like fun.
What the hell is this guy?
And because it's not Lego, like, you know, what's it called? A cape doesn't feel impossible to animate either. You know, I feel like there's a little bit of like weight and friction to it that there's like little points where you can really manipulate a lot easier. Is this a separate universe from Spider-Man Z? Nah, they're all the same.
Is he dead? Like, for real?
Which is in the same multiverse as the MCU, which we know is also the same multiverse and across the Spider-Verse. So
Batman. I don't think
I'm
I'd
just
like to
saying,
go
I'm
much
not. I mean,
Keep
officially,
looking.
I'm
If
part
you
of this
find one good
canon.
comment, we want to make an apology video.
Nice balls.
Delete that one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed,
What is this again? Oh yeah, the after credit scene. Yo, he's in heaven with all the other dead Edbound characters. So yeah, here we got the what's it called? Let's see if I can count them all. Oh, this is a cool shot. So here we got what's it called? The fake Mysterio. He's Marlon, the magical magician. The skeleton crew from We Have to Save Halloween. The janitor, the God of Thunder janitor from Batman's Building Brawl. Chef Dong, Thanos, Mario who died in Mario Dies. Mr. Freeze who died in Batman Villains vs. Spider-Man Villains. The samurai from Chef vs. Samurai. Dr. Eggman, and the Meat Beater. The original rogue. The original killer, the Meat Beater. Those are all the current dead Edbound characters.
If you enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment.
And that's it. You don't want to give him money? Ezra Miller will not get any money from you buying a ticket to The Flash. That guy already got paid for his job. That's it. The money goes to the studio executives in the studio. When will who return? The Batman? Batman was going to return next Monday. Not this Monday, but the Monday after this one. So, that's a bit of a, if you're excited about that, be on the lookout for that. The Flash was so good that I forgave Ezra Miller for their crimes. Oh, and it's going to be a whole riot. I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. I was telling Storm about it, and he said it was funny. So I trust his judgment. But until it is, that's what he's saying. Like, who knows? Maybe this might be a real classic to come out of this summer. I missed the Meat Beater. He was barely involved, yo. Will he come back? Hey yo. He might make a return one day. How long will Monday stream go on for? Monday streak? Hopefully, until probably the winter. I'm talking Christmas. I'm not even kidding. Let's see. What am I doing in my life now aside from just going to the gym and working on videos? Not much else. But I'm enjoying myself, The days are nice. The summer is here. I feel strong. I've been cooking for myself. I'm healthy. And I enjoy my job. So, hopefully we can really get a long Monday streak. And have a lot of videos come out and have 2023 be a real return to form. I think be nice. But if how come Ezra Miller doesn't have the Flash powers? Because Ezra Miller traded that in for the Reign of Terror. It's a different type of power set. But I feel please have Meat Beater back. All right. Well, if anybody has any questions about this video specifically, if you want to know how I did anything else, Batman bursting the flames or whatever, feel free to let me know. I feel like Superman flying is probably one of the most fun things to animate. I really love the way the Superman minifigure looks too. I feel like it's just such a powerful figure. One of my favorites for sure. And why are the brokies watching this video right now, not Patreon? Who are the brokies? Could be anybody. Anybody can wear the mask in here. How did you get Superman to fly? I put him on sticky tack. I feel like putting somebody on a big mound of sticky tack honestly can make it a lot easier to control a character in the air. It just makes masking in the shadow a little bit harder.
Okay, are you guys all ready?
Not Lego? Nah, not Lego. Because sticky tack you can kind of mold a bit. And it's much smoother that way, It makes them look like they're much more in the air. I thought you were a purist. No, I'm a filmmaker. I'll do whatever it takes to get the effect I want. Whatever it takes. All right, y'all. But I think I have enough. We've been here for a bit. And I think, unless anybody has any final questions, that has been the Heist and anything for views on the commentary tracks. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be back here maybe on Tuesday after I finish this Monday video. And yeah, I'm gonna take another break for the weekend because this is the weekend where I really, weekends are where I gotta go hard, the hardest. So, anyways, peace out, y'all.